My name is Elan Muniz, and today I'm going to be talking about child abuse. Child abuse is a problem that deeply resonates with me because of an experience that I had. My sophomore year of high school, I met a girl at youth group. Her name is Elena, and we got to become pretty good friends. We would talk on a regular basis, and important time came when she had to move back to California with her birth mother, and she was real upset by this, and I couldn't understand why, because home with your family is something to be happy about, right? It's somewhere safe and secure. But I didn't know that she was abused pretty badly. About 6 months after she moved back home, she was beaten so bad by her mom's boyfriend that she went into a coma. She was in a coma for about 2 months, and when she woke up, she didn't remember me. And we still talk. I still try to tell her things to try to help her remember, but she doesn't. So this is why I've chosen this topic. According to Mark Greenberg, the acting assistant secretary for children and families, in the year 2015, over 3.4 million children were subject of at least one report of child abuse. Now, child abuse is a problem that is more real than a lot of people may think, and it's a lot closer than a lot of people want to admit. Now, what is abuse? How do you define it? Now, there are 4 kinds of abuse: neglect, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. Neglect is when basic needs aren't met and the child isn't cared for in the way that they should be. Emotional is demeaning, belittling a child, and tearing down their self-esteem, which emotionally destroys them. Physical is obviously when you leave marks on the kid, when you hit them or anything like that. And sexual is obviously sexual. According to statistics, 90% of all cases of abuse happen by a family member, someone who's related to that child. And family, in my opinion, should be the ones to care for you the most. Out of the other 10%, which are medical professionals, caregivers, teachers, coaches, out of all of those people to teach a child, the family should care for them more. And what if that 90% is who mostly abuses the children? What is normal for a child? What will they know later on? What will be their normal that they do with their kids? How does a child know any different from what they're told? They don't. Because if you're teaching them, they'll believe you. If you tell them getting beaten is normal, then what do they know? Our children should be the most important things, most important people in our lives. Not our friends, not our co-workers, our children. We should be teaching them, nurturing them, and building them up so that they can take what we made and do something good with that. We have the choice to make a better tomorrow, and our kids are our tomorrow. This nation, this world depends on our kids because it's going to go on after us. A lot of people don't say anything because sometimes it's hard to see. And even if you see it, it's hard to want to say something because you don't want to be that person. But I want you to remember that it's not about you. It's about them. So if you see something, say something. If you see abuse, if you see neglect, if you know something, tell the local authorities. Call 1-844-CO4KIDS. And please make a difference in a child's life because they're our tomorrow.